at Brian and Michelle's house. This is a very important interview with two of our top 10 players. This is Rich Sr., last year's major award winner, and Dick Hall came in 10th last year. If we would have playoffs last year, Rich Sr. might not have won it. This guy here, the Brian and Michelle household, doing a very important interview with two major talents in the abstract golf world. Two of the best players in the world, Rich Sr. and Dick Hall, right here. Last year, this guy won the major award. This year, Dick Hall's going to have something to say about it.
I'm going to win it this year.
There it is.
Yeah.
You heard it. He's going to win it.
He's going to win it. You're going to have to work hard to do it.
Well, I don't know. We got a little bit of a rivalry going on here.
I'm not letting up. You want it, you're going to have to work for it.
Get Grant to help me.
Okay. I got Caleb.
Well, and Callan, these are two future stars right here, Grant and Callan. Grant, I hear you have a lot of talent. You've been stretching a lot, working out. What do you think?
He's resting.
Think you're ready?
He's resting.
This guy's ready.
That's it. Grant's not quite ready.
This guy's ready.
Callan likes to get a lot of rest before the match. Right now, he's very well rested. And all I can say is look out.
Well, let's go back to the rivalry, Dan, with Dick Hall and Rich Sr.
Okay, yeah, getting back to that. Dick Hall's won 3 games this year. Now, you may be the money board leader so far, but you've only won 2 games. This guy knows how to win. And when it comes to the playoffs, the guy that knows how to win usually takes home the brass ring.
Who's got all the money?
Well, right now, you do, $583,000. And that is quite a lot you have to come back from. You only have $457,000. That's going to take a couple first place finishes to
I better
put you
get a
over the
couple
top.
more finishes.
Well, 2 weeks from now they start.
I'll get Grant to help me.
Oh well, 2 weeks from now the playoffs start and the gloves come off. So right here you can see the making of a rivalry.
Do you have any last words, Rich Sr., for Dick Hall before the playoffs?
Well, I look forward to a good finish, but I think I'm going to win.
Dick Hall, do you want to retort that?
I'm going to win.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we can't wait. The fans are on the edge of their seats, and we're all excited about the playoffs. All right, fans, let's hear it for the playoffs and for the two.
Yay!
This is Rich Jankura, otherwise known as Duke in the abstract golf world. One of our top players. You're currently 5th in the league, and you've locked up a playoff spot. You've also set a record, first person to ever win 4 games in a year. You and Nick and Cindy Bellino all share that record this year. Quite an accomplishment. Then there's still 2 weeks left in the season where you could win another game and hold the record yourself. But nonetheless, there was a lot of discord with you in the beginning of the year, and you said something about eating your words.
No, I don't think I ever said that. I think that the proof is in the pudding, so we'll see at the end. I've been getting these strange cards about sponsorship of the tournament, especially at the end. I've kind of ignored them, but and I had some handwriting analysis done, and it appears to be yours and your consultants, that Matt Jankura guy.
Oh, well, I'm sure that was all legitimate, on the up and up.
But why did the card say, like, hey, for $10,000 you can come in second, and for 15, like, you could be guaranteed, you know, a 99% chance to win first? I mean, I didn't. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, I believe that was just a friendly joke type thing. Of course, it wasn't legitimate.
Well,
I thought you would take it in the spirit that it was.
Well, I'm encouraged to see that without having donated so far, I've moved up there. But I attribute that more to clever marketing on your part than necessarily just chance.
I don't think so. We also got another member of your family here, Cartier, who's playing rather well and has an outside shot for the playoffs. A lot of people thought you were too young, Cartier, but you're doing a heck of a job. And do you think you could sneak in the playoffs and play with these big-time players like Rich Sr. and Duke here? And Janet's always been a top player, though this year she's an outside chance. But can you do it, Cartier?
I don't think so.
I understand that. That's pretty intimidating, all these big-time players. And I hear little Richie's got the Snickers Award all locked up. Do you like Snickers, Richie?
Yeah. Why isn't there a DS award?
A what?
A DS award.
What's a DS award?
Place like it's kind of like a Game Boy, but
Oh, okay.
Not that.
Well, there might be someday.
You know, for a $15,000 sponsorship, I think the any kids that are the kids of the sponsor get that automatically.
That's quite true. I've heard
Well,
that.
you know, I'll think about that. You
Yeah.
never know.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm encouraged. So let's see how this plays out.
Okay, well, beautiful, yeah. Thanks for taking the time with your family to give us this interview in the beautiful Aurora Lakes here.
Super. Thank you.
We're playing the 51st game right now, and Donnie here is the lock in the playoffs. Nobody expected this from you this year, Donnie. What do you attribute this to?
The silent, something catches, the silent bird catches the worm.
The silent bird catches the worm. I like that. That's
Yep.
very introspective. Fantastic. Well, we know you're a busy woman and you're on the go. We appreciate you taking these few seconds. What do you think you're ready for the playoffs? You got a lot of big names that you got to try to beat. Your brother Nick being one of them. You know, Nick set the abstract golf record with 4 victories.
Wow.
Never been done before. Nick did it this year.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm ready. I know I have it, and we'll see what happens here.
Okay. Has Nick been trying to intimidate you at all?
He does, and he tries, but I just